Good morning, Malacañang Press Corps. At syempre sa mga bisita po ni Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque. Good morning, sir.
Magandang umaga Pilipinas at magandang umaga po dito sa mga taga Malacañang Press Corps. Unang-una po, nagagalak po ang ating presidente na kinilala ng ating taong bayan, yung mga ginagawa ng ating presidente, lalong-lalo na po dito sa issue ng patuloy na giyera laban sa kriminalidad. No? Sang-ayon po sa Pulse Asia Survey ng 2018, 83% po ang nagbigay ng approval rating dito sa fighting criminality at binigyan din po ang presidente ng 75% approval rating sa pangangalaga ng kapakanan ng ating mga OFW at yung pagbigay sa mga pangangailangan ng mga naging biktima ng kalamidad, 74%, at yung laban natin, laban sa korupsyon, 71%, at yung pagpapatupad ng ating batas sa lahat, maliit o mayaman man, 69%, pati po yung pagtataguyod ng kapayapaan sa ating bayan, 69%. Napansin po namin na talagang concerned ang Pilipino sa pagtaas ng presyo. Gaya ng sinasabi po namin, kinikilala po namin na problema ang pagtaas sa presyo, pero ang aming assurance po, hindi po natutulog sa pansitan ang ating presidente. Gobyerno ito ay gobyernong tapang at malasakit. Last Tuesday, sinabi ko na po kung ano yung 4 na issuances na inisyu ng presidente para labanan po itong pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin. Kampante po kami na sisipa po ang epekto nitong mga hakbang na ginawa natin at makikita natin. At bumababa na naman po, dahil ako po talaga namamalengke, no? Bumaba na po substantially ang presyo ng bilihin sa palengke ngayon. Now, we also take note of the Asian Development Bank's 6.4 Philippine Economic Growth Outlook for 2018. Although this is now lower than its original outlook, number one, we expected this slowdown vis-a-vis our growth target for the year, given that certain policy decisions, such as the closure of Boracay and the full implementation of the comprehensive tax reform package, which would benefit the country in the long run, may have contributed to the deceleration. We assure that the public that our macroeconomic fundamentals are resilient, strong, and stable. For ADB's updated outlook, the Philippines' growth remains the second highest in Southeast Asia. No? Our economic managers are committed to the country's long-term vision and are swiftly addressing issues affecting our growth prospects to sustain high growth and make it inclusive. Ibig sabihin, instead of having the highest economic growth for this year, pangalawa na lang po tayong inaasahan ngayong taon na ito, still not bad at all. We also welcome the favorable review of the U.S. State Department on our ongoing campaign against terrorism and violent extremism. The Country Report on Terrorism 2017 of the U.S. State Department mentioned the concrete steps that the country undertook to combat terrorism and prevent violent extremism, including the country's continued interagency information sharing between the Philippine law enforcement agencies, increased aviation security capacity, and active participation in trainings on crisis response, border security, and investigations, including cybercrimes. The report also noted that the Philippine government has consistently acknowledged the dangers from ISIS-affiliated terrorist groups and welcomed assistance on counterterrorism and reconstruction from Australia, Japan, and the United States. Mabuting balita po para sa ating mga estudyante, meron po tayong 2,500 college students na magkakaroon po ng educational assistance sa susunod na 5 taon. Ito po ay isang ayon sa Development Bank of the Philippines. Linunsad po ng DBP yung kanilang resources for inclusive and sustainable education, RISE, nung nakalipas na linggo, which allocates a total amount of 500 million po to support scholars from 2018 to 2023. Yung students who are enrolled in priority courses including accountancy, engineering, education, hotel and restaurant management, and agriculture will be covered. In addition po, DBP partnered with 14 universities and colleges including UP Los Baños, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Bulacan State University, Emilio Aguinaldo College, Mindanao State University, Mindanao State University of Science and Technology, Misamis University, Our Lady of Triumph Institute of Technology, Palawan State University, Philippine Normal University, University of Cebu, Lyceum of the Philippines, University Batangas, and West Bay College, and West Visayas University. So, questions from the Malacañang Press Corps?
MPC questions? O Rose Novenario?
Wala na, so see you on Monday.
Hi sir, good morning. Sir, pakilinaw lang po yung sinabi nyo kahapon sa isang interview na nagulat tayo na kasali pa rin sa NFA Council meeting si ex-NFA Administrator Jason Aquino. Paano
Okay.
po nangyari yun?
Tapos na po yung issue na yan. I had a talk with SAP Bongo last night, and that issue has been settled. He no longer is NFA.
So kung ano po yung sinabi niya sa NFA Council meeting, wala na pong bearing yun?
Mm-mm. Tapos na po yan. Nalinaw na po yan kahapon ni SAP Bongo. I will also reiterate it. Supposedly, I was supposed to be the president today, but his schedule is changing. No? I understand that yesterday he was not able to meet a lot of individuals whom were rescheduled today. So medyo magulo po ang schedule ng presidente ngayon, that punong-puno rin. No? But I sought clarification and was given clarification. At tapos na po yan.
Thank you po.
Ina Andolong.
Sir, on Pulse, meron din po silang survey on the most urgent national concerns of the people. Nag-top yung controlling inflation, increasing pay of workers, and then reducing poverty, creating more jobs. Would you say that these are aligned with the priorities of the administration, considering what some would say masyado daw pong nakafocus in going after critics of the administration? What do you say to that?
Mulat-mula po, sinabi ng presidente nung eleksyon pa, number one, kontra droga, kontra korupsyon, mas komportableng buhay para sa lahat. Ulitin ko po, may publicity lang po si Senator Trillanes dahil gusto niya yung publicity niyan. In fact, tumira na siya sa Senate para perpetually nagpe-press conference siya doon. No? Pero ang katotohanan po, hindi naman po yan pinapansin. Napakalaki po ng gobyerno, ilang abogado lang nag-handle niyan. So hayaan na po natin yung mga abogadong mag-handle niyan. Pero nakikita nyo naman po, ang buong economic team ay aktibo, kasama na po ang Department of Agriculture at iba pang mga departamento para bigyan ng solusyon itong pagtaas ng presyo. Bagamat wala po talaga tayong solusyon na maibibigay sa pagtaas ng presyo ng langis at iba pang bilihin. Although, as I said, nandun po yung initiative natin to import cheaper diesel and other oil products from non-OPEC countries.
Sir, a part of the survey also mentions yung performance assessment basically on how the government is addressing the issues, and nag-decline po, or basically there's higher disapproval on how the administration is handling the rising inflation. What are you gonna do to at least resolve this?
Kasi bago lang naman po yan eh. Sumipa lang naman talaga yung pagtaas ng presyo nung biglang tumaas yung presyo ng krudo. Pero, so bago lang po yung mga solusyon na hinahain natin. No? Pero in the long run, umaasa po tayo na una-una yung presyo ng langis ay hindi na po tataas. Pero kung tumaas man, inaasahan natin at least yung presyo ng mga pagkain, mapapababa natin. At kaya nga po itong dahilan kung bakit binuksan na natin ang ating lokal na merkado sa mga inaangkat na mga pagkain na dati-rate, ay pinoprotektahan natin yung ating mga lokal na mga magsasaka dahil importante na mapababa yung presyo ng at least pagkain.
Okay, may follow-up? Bernadette?
Sir, the Pulse Asia survey results also said that charter change remains the least concern of the Filipinos po. So is the administration still confident that the opinion of the Filipinos will still change po?
Well, of course, right now, the foremost priority of the administration is fighting inflation. So everything is sidelined now dahil hindi naman natin inaasahan talaga yung pagtaas bigla ng presyo ng crudo at ng petrolyo. No? So I would say that even the administration acknowledges na mas importanteng harapin yung problema na malapit sa sikmura ng taong bayan. At bagamat hindi po natin inaabandona ang federalismo. No? Darating po tayo dyan, pero alam po natin na kinakailangan mas marami pang diskusyon, mas marami pang pag-aaral, at mas marami pang dissemination na dapat gawin para sa federalismo.
Sir, ibig sabihin po ba nakikita niyong hurdle yung budget deliberations ngayon tsaka yung political situation and yung mga other matters na dinedeliberate ngayon sa Senate tsaka House para po ma-sideline yung federalism push po ng government, kaya isa-sideline muna natin siya?
Wala naman po tayong choice dahil isa lang ating Kongreso. Siyempre po, pinaka-importanting trabaho ng Kongreso yung pagpapatupad ng budget law. No? yan, lalo na po ang Kongreso, yan po talagang primary responsibility of Congress. So everything will have to take second fiddle to the national budget for now.
Sir, last na. So nakita niyo po ba na after midterm elections pa mapag-uusapan ulit ng federalism po?
Tingin ko naman patapos ang budget, pwede mapag-usapan muli ang federalismo at pwedeng maging election issue din ang federalismo.
Pero for now, sir, hindi pa po
Well,
mapag-uusapan.
right now po talagang ang Kongreso nagmamadali para maipasa ang budget by October 8, which is their self-imposed deadline.
Question, MPC? May follow-up? Rosa Licos.
Hi sir, good morning po. Meron pong mga tumutuligsa doon po sa pagbiyahe ng mga economic managers sa Europe, particularly dyan sa UK. Untimely daw po dahil nga po sa kinakaharap na suliranin sa inflation. So, ano po yung reaction ng Malacañang regarding this?
Hindi po mawawala mga tumutuligsa, tawag sa kanila dilawan. Pero ang katotohanan po, nandun sila for a reason. Kinakailangan pong i-promote ang Pilipinas as an investment destination. Panlaban po natin yan para sa hindi lang sa inflation, kundi doon sa mga banta laban sa ating ekonomiya. Kung hindi po natin ibebenta ang ating bayan, hindi naman po pupunta rito ang mga namumuhunan. Importante po ngayon ang UK dahil dati-rate, kakaunti lang ang namumuhunan galing sa UK. Kung hindi po ako nagkakamali ngayon, number 2 or number 3 na ngayon ang UK. No? So, at ngayon po, dahil sila po hindi nakasapi ng European Union, no, mas importante na magkaroon tayo ng marketing push in the United Kingdom. So sa tingin ko po, very well justified po yung presensya, lalong-lalo na ng mga economic managers because they are marketing the Philippines at kapag naman po sila ay nakakalap ng investors, magkakaroon tayo mas maraming trabaho, mas maraming kapital at mas maraming kita para sa mga Pilipino.
Okay, may follow-up, Tina? May follow-up ba? Other issue.
Sir, nabanggit niyo po kanina si Senator Trillanes wanting all this publicity, but former NSA Almontes said that kayo po ang nagpapasikat, yung Malacañang po ang nagpapasikat kay Senator Trillanes.
O sige po, kung gusto niyo, wag na natin pag-usapan ever si Trillanes dito. I will never have any objection. Maybe we should follow that. No more questions about Trillanes henceforth.
Okay. Sir, this is not about Senator Trillanes, but about the others who were given amnesty. Paano na raw po, sabi rin po ni NSA Almonte na baka maapektuhan din daw po yung amnesty na ibinigay sa kanila.
Well, let's wait for the action of the DOJ. As Christine wrote, parang nagkaroon kami ng different position ni Secretary Guevara. I don't think it's a difference in opinion. It's just that it's without prejudice to the cases against the other Magdalo individuals. I think I was clear na sa ngayon po, si Trillanes lang, pero without prejudice. Pero hindi ko po alam kung anong desisyon ng DOJ dyan.
Okay. Sir, totally unrelated, pero I'll just take the opportunity to ask na rin. Sir, malapit na po yung filing ng COC. Ilan po sa cabinet yung mawawala because of elections, because they're going to run?
Wala pa po akong alam.
What about you, sir? Have you decided?
Wala
already?
pa po akong desisyon.
Thank you.
Question, MPC?
Okay?
Ace. I'm sorry, Nestor.
Morning, sir. Sir, a Malaysian news agency citing intelligence sources have said that some top sub-commanders of the Abu Sayyaf group who were believed to have been killed in the government's all-out war against these terrorists are now regrouping and is planning to conduct cross-border kidnappings in Mindanao. Also, what will the government do about this, considering that there have been recent bombings in Mindanao despite the implementation of a martial law in the region?
Well, ang masasabi ko lang po dyan, handa po tayo harapin ang banta galing sa Abu Sayyaf. Kinakailangan po sila mag-regroup dahil napulbos na natin sila. At asahan nyo po na kahit ano pang gawin niyang regroupment, ang Abu Sayyaf po kayang-kayang pulbusin ng ating gobyerno.
Thank you, sir.
Ace Romero.
Secretary, the NBI has started its own investigation on the supposed plotters, the Red October plotters. How is Malacañang taking this and what are your expectations?
Katungkulan naman po talaga ng NBI yan at ng mga law enforcement agents na kapag may posibleng krimen na nangyayari, dapat imbestigahan. So kung may intel information po ang militar, sana po i-share nila ito sa NBI nang malaman natin kung meron dapat parusahan. At as I have said time and again, no, ang trabaho po ng presidente as chief executive is to implement the laws. So kung meron talagang lumalabag sa mga batas natin on rebellion, kudeta, and sedition, let the process begin against them.
And pwede rin daw makasuhan ng kudeta yung opposition. Is this, of course, critics will again say it is part of the crackdown against the critics.
Ace kaya nga po imbestigahan. Depende po yan sa resulta ng investigasyon. Kung merong ebidensya, anong magagawa natin?
Thank you, Sec.
MPC questions? Christine.
Trillanes question,
Akala ko no questions na.
Talaga, wala na.
Ha? Kasi sabi ni Almonte, pinapasikat siya. Okay, para wag pasikatin, hindi na ako sasagot ng Trillanes. O sige na nga, sasagot ako. Exception. Oh.
Sir, si Senator Drilon, he issued a statement saying that it is the Supreme Court that can rule on the issue on the kay Trillanes because and he said it should decide on this case with urgency given its effects on the stability of our judicial system. He's referring to the question on the constitutionality of Proclamation 572.
We do not dispute that the Supreme Court is the final interpreter of the Constitution and the laws of the land. But we have to comply with the hierarchy of courts. And the Supreme Court, in denying the request or the prayer for TRO and preliminary injunction filed by Senator Trillanes, said that there are issues of fact that must be ventilated in the RTC. So kung maalala nyo, sabi ko nga sa inyo, kung ako'y abogado, hindi ko didiretso yan sa Supreme Court kasi may mga factual issues and the Supreme Court is never a trier of facts. So tama lang po na ngayon, ang balitaktakan ay nasa level ng Regional Trial Court. Bahala na po ang mga abogado ni Senator Trillanes kung anong gagawin nila from the Regional Trial Court.
Okay. He also said that even if the court decides on the coup d'etat kay Trillanes, the grant of bail is discretionary on the court.
Yes, but remember, prior to the grant of amnesty, at least in the pending case in 148, there was no bail recommended. So if that case will merely continue, then the earlier decision of the court that there should be no bail because evidence of guilt is strong will remain. But that, of course, is premature. Let's wait for the decision of 148.
Thank you, sir.
Jeneline Cabiling.
Hi, sir. Balik lang sa ouster plot. The president said that some soldiers were colluding with the opposition forces in ousting him. Do you think there's a need to conduct a loyalty check and verify at least that information?
Sa akin po, lahat dapat tignan. Pero sa tingin ko, overwhelming po pa rin ang suporta ng presidente galing po sa hukbong sandatahan. Ito lang po yung presidente na nagdoble ng sahod ng mga sundalo at pulis. Ito lang po ang presidente na ikot sa mga kampo at tinitingnan ko anong mga pangangailangan ng ating sundalo at pulis. Pati nga po yung mga pabahay na ninanakaw ng iba't ibang grupo, binabantayan ni presidente at sinisigurado na pupunta sa mga sundalo at sa pulis. So, dapat siguro i-verify itong mga impormasyon nito, pero kampante naman po ang presidente na tupad sa kanilang tungkulin ng ating kasundaluhan at kapulisan.
Sir, on Trillanes, can the military now convene a court-martial to try him after the
The answer is
court?
they could, but the president has said he will abide with decisions of the Regional Trial Court. Yes. Okay?
Okay, no more questions, MPC?
Thank you.
Secretary, I think merong gustong ibigay sa inyo yung Peace Award for you daw.
Really? Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
Hindi ko alam to, ha? Okay.
Sir, ito po.
Picture na lang because we have to go people yung lunch ng officers.
Yan. Okay, congratulations, Secretary. Thank you, Malacañang Press Corps. Thank you,
See you on Monday.
Thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque. Back to my studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.